Hey guys, it's CaptainPaladinLP here. Welcome to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we virtually got ourselves to level 2. Beat it. No, got the hook shot, and we did quite well in beating the boss. So let's just go ahead, work our way to level 3, and that will be the next level for the game. So let's go ahead and get ourselves over there. And the best route is to go through here, assuming that you don't do level 4 before anything else. Because I'm doing under the assumption of not doing level 4. So just so you know. So let's go ahead and sprint up here. I didn't want to get your attention, dude. Alright, so we need to go back, do the back way again. Because we don't have the ability to lift that stone. So let's go ahead and do it. Now, my opinion of this, I think this level 3 should have been level 4. But, you know, this is kind of a weird... I found it ironic they did it like this, but we're gonna take the back way. Let's do it. And go ahead and get back here. But you know what? You know, the life of a gangster, you do things the hard way. You know, like Andreas. So, like I said, let's just do it like that. So let's do level 3. We're gonna do this the right way. So let's go. Now the correct entrance to level 3 is right over here. So let's go ahead and go through here. Now, this path, this level, is in so many sub-parts, it's not even funny. We'll split this up as best I could, but, you know, there's gonna be probably a 2-part episode for this. Because this level is so spread out, it's not even funny. So let's go ahead and start over here. This is probably not the one I wanted the most, but we're going to start here anyway. Introducing Gibdo and Wallmaster again, and you want to be careful with Wallmaster. Dude, I said stop it. These Gibdos are very tough to beat. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Go away. Ah, fudge nugget. I'm already dying. Would you stop bouncing off the walls, man? Thank you. Go up. No. Thank you. Alright, got the key here. Go ahead and get these pots. Dude! What did I tell you? Yeah, do that for me, please. Thank you. Yeah. Let's show you how... This is how spread out this level is. I mean, so many parts, and some of these are not even connected to one another, so you gotta find which path is the correct one in order to, you know, find the correct path forward. So let's just go down here. We don't have the way to get down to the left yet, so we're gonna have to take this way. Thank you for not hitting me. But those Gibdos are pretty strong. They take a lot of health away from you if you're not careful. But by the way, I guess I can share some things while we're talking about this. What happened to Andreas. He told me this, so it's kind of like... since I reported to you a few days ago, in recording time, a few episodes ago, more or less. What happened to Andreas is what... Andreas was actually doing an errand in town. In his town in Norway. And from what I understand, it was basically a drunk driver that nearly hit him. more or less. First of all, before I continue, that door will take us back where we was before, so just kind of be wary of that. Yeah, Andreas was nearly hit by a drunk driver, more or less. And what had happened, from what he's been able to tell me, he was doing an errand in town. Dude, stop it. Apparently this lady was drunk and did not see Andreas because she was just coming at him. I mean, it was a virtually almost a head-on. I mean, it was nearly a near miss, well, from what I understand, if you know what I'm saying. So, oh, that ain't good. So virtually, he was lucky. Because apparently only a small part of him was, it would have been a head-on collision, because she was obviously speeding. And Andreas made a turn just to avoid the car and such, and such. So it's apparent that the driver, apparently just, well, it was more or less a hit and run from what I'm able to understand. I'm not very good at storytelling or anything like that, but we really didn't need to come back here. So let's just kind of, well, actually, no, we don't need to come back here quite yet. So yeah, so basically it was a hit and run, if you understand what that term means. You hit somebody and then you just drive off the scene without even paying any consideration to the other person's safety. And fortunately, you know, there was people in the area where Andreas was, and there were, you know, people who were able to help him on the scene. And with the broken ribs that he had, the broken ribs, the rib almost pierced his heart. It was like 5 centimeters from his heart, and that would probably either killed him or put him even more serious condition the way he is right now. So yeah, that's what from my understanding, and I was gonna have him as a co-com to explain it, but I think I'm gonna abstain from that. I think I've told the best I could from the story. I mean, if you want to get more details, but it is F you. So basically what happened to the lady, she lost her license, you know, and it's quite obvious that, I mean, she was operating under the influence, and her license has been revoked, and I think it's going to be on a permanent basis, more or less, from what I understand. So that's pretty good. At least they found the person they did it. I mean, really. I mean, it's a good thing that Andreas didn't suffer any more, you know, injuries from what he already sustained, but, you know, he told me at first, though, that he didn't feel anything at first, but now he's in really excruciating pain right now, and just don't know what to do. I mean, he's just in virtual pain right now. I mean, he played on my Minecraft server, you just told me all this, and I'm not that great at storytelling or anything like that. But alright, so now that we got the big key, we actually need to go back, because now you can go ahead and get that big chest. And this is starting to get on my freaking nerves, so I'm going to go ahead and just get myself use the potion, because I'm kind of getting annoyed with it. But for those of you who think drinking and driving is a fun thing to do, you are seriously wrong. I mean, I try not to, you know, I always drink responsibility. I mean, even my new job as a store clerk who sell, you know, liquor, I just got my operator's license. I'm the first line of defense when it comes to these things. I'm not supposed to sell to people who are intoxicated or drunk, and I think I mentioned a few episodes ago that, you know, there was somebody who was drunk, you know, who came in my store and, you know, was really flirty and all that stuff, but, you know, part of me was wanting to have fun, but at the same time I had a job to do, you know, if you know what I'm saying. So now we're back here. Go ahead and open this up. This is the fire rod. So now we have the ice rod and fire rod. Both are very important tools in this game, especially later on as well. I mean, if it's in any consequence, don't drink and drive. We all know that, you know, we all want to have fun and drink responsibly, but drinking and driving, too many. I've already lost a friend to that, man. That was Jesus from What About Gaming. Because of that. Because of some drunk. Quite possibly from some drunk. Although I don't know the full details of what happened to Jesus from What About Gaming, you know. Still. I mean, really. You gotta have some common sense. And I know, I guess it's part of me that approach life from a commonsensical point of view. And I do that sometimes. I sometimes, you know, preach my values as I know what I'm talking about, but, you know, I know I need to live life a little bit better, I think, in some instances. I mean, I feel like when it comes to smoking and also drinking, I used to be so anti when it comes to both. And then until I started drinking a little bit of vodka, you know, and then I stopped becoming holy hell on that one. But, you know, I just feel like when it comes to these things, I'm so isolated. You know? And I tried to express this to my fellow, like, Bellevue classmates, you know, from Iowa. I don't think I was able to communicate it clearly because I was so frustrated with what was going on. I felt so alone, you know, because of them. And it wasn't even funny, if you know what I'm saying. And then I go to their 5-year reunion. All they do is drink and smoke, and I felt like, is that all we have come down to? Is just having a party with beer and just, you know, I wanted something else, I guess. I guess I had my view of them a higher standard, I guess. But it looks like we're gonna make it in one episode, guys, so let's go ahead and do it. I think we can do this in five 5 to 10 minutes, so let's just go ahead and give it a shot. Now, that is a key there. I could have actually bypassed that and went on up here with the key without that, without that chest, which is the key. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do it. You just gotta be careful. You gotta know which direction to go under here, because you won't be able to see, because you gotta go to the right twice and then to the left once. My recommendation is probably get some bombos ready. So I don't know. I nearly lost a friend again, I think. And how I am with friends, I care about my friends a lot, and but that I could have explained that star thing. That will negate your moon pearl and turn you back into rabbit for only a brief period of time. So you want to be careful when you're around that. You'll get to see him again in level 4 for sure. But for right now, let's go ahead and head on back to this first area, because you needed a key to go up there. So let's go up. Watch out for this fire snake. He's not that important to us anymore. Let's go ahead and go up. And I don't know. I just feel upset. I've wasted my life by always doing the right thing and then always coming up so short, I know I gotta live a little, but still, I gotta do it. I don't know. I feel like I've been just isolated because I can't win by doing things the right way, I mean, I'm not that horrible person by being who I am and what my values are. Some people call me a dictator because I support people who, share the same values as I do. And I get so upset when I feel that I'm called a traitor, just because I consider people part of my family when, others people call them all sorts of other names, So here's basics here. You just go through each curtain, find the green one. That's all you gotta do. I recommend keeping it in here, because you'll need it for this room. I know it's cheating, but I'm gonna use it anyway. With a Wallmaster, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. I'm not afraid to use them bombos, I'm sorry. Alright, let's get my fire rod, because we'll need it for this boss. It's coming right up. So let's go up here. Basement 2. No way back now, but let's do it. Use a fire rod if you can. And just like that. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Do you know the prophecy of the Great Cataclysm? This is the way I've heard it. If a person with an evil heart gets the Triforce, a hero is destined to appear, and he alone must face the person who began the Great Cataclysm. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save this world from his wicked reign. Only a person of the Knights of the High Rule who protected the royalty of Hylia can become the hero. You are their bloodline, aren't you? Then you must rescue Zelda without fail. Alright. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. So, I think we're actually done with this, guys. I think there's a... You can go back through the level if you want to. I'm going to use my mirror to actually get out of here. And I am going to use the flute. Get out of here this way. So, we are going to go ahead and march on through level 4 next. So, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to return here. Go ahead, and I think we're actually going to go ahead and pick up a potion. Let's do that while I'm on this camera, but... Whatever the case is, I don't think I need to explain what you guys need to do or what not to do. All of you are grown individuals, you should know by now, drinking and driving is a bad thing. I mean, the responsibilities I've had to take on just to help other people, sometimes I just wonder, it's worth it in the end with what I do. But whatever the case is, in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, we're going to take on level 4, and we get a possible upgrade to a sword. Until then, this has been CaptainPaladinLP. We'll see you guys next time.